Hey guys, how you guys doing? So I really recently made a post while I was a reply on somebody else's video. They were talking about Trump and his treaty with Israel, and not really a treaty, but kind of peace talks and having a treaty and having the Israelis, having the Jews and the Palestinians kind of make a treaty. And they were talking about how this is a really interesting thing. And I just made a simple comment. I said I don't want to be biblical, but it says that the tribulation is going to start when there's a peace treaty between the Muslims and the Jews, and then the Jews are going to build their temple. So I don't want to get biblical about it, but I just want to say, I found this to be very interesting that they're talking about a treaty between the Palestinians and the Jews, and had a lot of people comment, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And I said, well, you can watch my videos. You can see I have 5 end time videos talking about the tribulation, and I'm what they call a post-trib, pre-wrath kind of guy. And what that means is that I believe we're going to be here for the 7 years of tribulation. We're going to be raptured up into heaven after the 7 years is over, and then the wrath is going to start. The wrath lasts about 3 years, and then the millennial reign of Christ is going to start. And that's what I believe. That's what I believe the Bible teaches. And the beginning of that, in my opinion, is going to be a treaty between the Muslims and the Jews so that the Jews can build their temple. And where I get that from is it says that at the 3.5 year mark, there's going to be a desolation of the temple, which means that the temple would have to be built before that in order for there to be a desolation of the temple. And the Jews have been chomping at the bit trying to get their temple built for years. And if you watch my videos, you'll see that right there next to the Mosque of Omar is where the original temple was. And there's actually, I think it's a 32-acre plot. The temple will fit perfectly right in there. And they've been wanting it for forever. And there'll probably have to be some type of war before this happens, because the Muslims aren't just going to give up. They're not going to give up their temple. And so some kind of war would have to happen. I don't know if it'll be World War III or if it'll just be a local war. I don't really know. But something's going to have to happen. And the Jews and the Muslims are going to have a peace treaty. And then part of this peace treaty will probably, in my opinion, be permission to build their temple. And it's probably going to be the most expensive real estate ever. It's probably going to be like, $100 billion or something crazy, because the Muslims don't want them to build their temple. And then there's going to be a great falling away, and then the abomination of desolation happens, and then what the Bible calls the Great Tribulation. Really, the only last 3.5 years is called tribulation, where there's going to be really, really difficult times, pestilence, wars, famines. People are going to be dying. It even says that animals will start attacking us. There's gonna have to you can't buy or sell without having a mark. I'll talk about that in the video as well. And all these people are saying, well, this is just an impossible thing. The Muslims are never going to give the Jews permission to build their temple. And I say, yeah, that's why I think there's going to have to be a war first. But when Trump did this treaty, that's kind of like the first step in order to do that. If we have a treaty now to just let's not fight for a little bit, it'd be even easier later to have a treaty to say, okay, we're gonna share this little plot of land with you. At the end of this video, there's going to be a link for the end time videos if you guys want to watch it. But I just want to tell you guys my views. It's a post-trib, pre-wrath rapture. I believe that we're going to be here for the tribulation. Christ told us in your life you're going to have tribulations, and then and the problem is a lot of people say, well, the Bible says that Christians are on a point of wrath, and I completely agree with that. Wrath is something that God does to us, and tribulation is what the world does to us. So tribulation is basically the world attacking us, and then we're going to get sent to heaven after the 7 year tribulation, and then God's wrath is going to fall. There's a big difference, and that's my belief. If you guys have any questions, comment below. I definitely recommend that you watch my end time videos just so you can get an idea. And I don't recommend you watch one of them. I recommend you watch all 5, because I take the 7 year tribulation and I separate it into 5 different steps. The first part's the treaty, then the great falling away, then the abomination of desolation, And then the different problems in the tribulation, and then of course the rapture. And during the 3 years of wrath, the Christians are going to go up to heaven and have the marriage supper of the Lamb. Um, and then we're going to come back down after the wrath is over, and we're going to reclaim God's kingdom on here on earth. And like I said, watch all 5 videos. It takes about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours to watch all 5 videos total. So it doesn't take too long, and it's 5 parts, so you can watch, one this day and one that day, or you can watch them all at once if you want. And like I said, the Christians have believed in a post-trib, pre-wrath rapture all through history, and it was just recently that they actually changed that. And from what I understand, there was this girl that was really sick, and she had a really bad fever, and she was dying, and she had a dream, and she said, I dreamt that we're not going to be here for the tribulation, and that's kind of where it started. I think that was 15 or 1600s, maybe 1800s. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I don't want to quote that, but that's where the whole idea started. And if you go to a church and they say, "Hey, you're going to be here for the tribulation. You're going to be here for times and troubles," they're not going to like that much. And my question is, if there's a great falling away, and Christians get raptured up at the beginning, how could there be a falling away if there's nobody here to fall away? And then Second Thessalonians says that the Son of Man cannot come until there's a great falling away, and the man of sin and the man of perdition is revealed. Well, that happens in the middle. Where there's going to be the son of perdition, or the son of sin, is going to be revealed. So it's kind of impossible to happen in the beginning. But a lot of people that believe in the pre-trib rapture don't really understand the difference between tribulation and wrath. But anyways, I'm rambling here, and I apologize. So like the video, comment, let me know what you guys think, and watch my end time videos so you have a better idea. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.